Now, in this video, we will discuss about ventricular systole. Atrial systole is already discussed. So, it involves the simultaneous relaxation of atria. Better just imagine one more time here about these four chambers. Simply, I am telling you these four chambers. Okay. I know that it's not so beautiful, but try to understand it. Ventricular systole, what happened? Now they gets to be contraction ho gaya. Then what will start? Relaxation of atria. And relaxation of atria is known as the atrial diastole. When atrial diastole takes place, that time ventricles start to shrink up. अब किसकी बारी आ गई श्रिंक होने की? सिस्टोल की, वेंट्रिकल्स की. ओके, here deoxygenated blood is present, so these will go towards the pulmonary artery, and here oxygenated blood is there, so it will pass towards the aorta. ओके, सो यहाँ से बेटा एओर्टा में ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड का जाना और डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड का पास होना, फ्रॉम वेयर इट विल गो टू द वेन. दिस इज ओनली द रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस कॉन्ट्रैक्शन. ओके, यहाँ से कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा तभी तो ब्लड ऊपर को जाएगा. ओके, सो दिस इज द रीजन दीज वेंट्रिकल मूवमेंट, वेंट्रिकल कॉन्ट्रैक्शन इज ओनली नोन एज द वेंट्रिकुलर systole. Ventricular systole is due to the action potential generated by AV node and AV bundle. Now the question is that what is AV node or what is AV bundle? AV node is present here. AV node. Okay, so what is the functioning of AV node? It is known as the atrioventricular node. Atrioventricular node is a small mass of self-excitatory muscle tissue. Okay, it is present in the wall of atrial septum near the atrioventricular wall. You know very well, यहाँ पर atrioventricular wall होता है ना बेटा, एक वॉल्व जो एट्रियम और वेंट्रिकल को जोड़ता है. So it is present just at there. It is capable of initiating own impulse. Are you getting my point? It is capable of initiating own pulses but at slower rate. पहले किसके बारे में पढ़ा था? SA node. SA node can start the heartbeat, but AV node work as a pace setter of heart. ये रेट को मेंटेन करने का काम करता है. Pace setter of heart. AV node is known as pace setter. SA node is known as the pace maker. Okay, so that's why this AV node is very important for the ventricular. Due to the ventricular systole, the pressure on the blood in the ventricles is increased as compared to the other atria. Okay, so this valve, AV valve, close rapidly at beginning of ventricular systole to prevent the backflow. बेटा नीचे आएगा अगर यहाँ प्रेशर ज़्यादा हो गया, so it can move back. सब जगह से मूव बैक हो सकता है ना बेटा. सो उस बैक फ्लो को रोकने के लिए द AV node gets to be close very rapidly. अगर वॉल्व बंद नहीं होगा तो बैक फ्लो हो जाएगा. इट कैन बी पॉसिबल because it exerting so much pressure on muscles. So the pressure in the ventricle increases, then that the great arteries, semineural valves open and blood enters great arteries. Deoxygenated blood enters pulmonary arc which carries it to the lungs. Deoxygenated blood enters where? Pulmonary arc. ये pulmonary arc ले जा रहा था बेटा, if you remember, ये lungs को ले जाता है. And oxygenated blood through aorta moves in 3 regions. ये बता चुकी हूँ पहले. Okay, so now oxygenated blood enters aortic arc, aorta, and from it carries to the rest of the body parts. Okay, so each ventricle pump, एक बार में जब ventricle pump करता है, blood को भेजता है, so it flow 70 ml of blood. Okay, and this is known as the stroke volume. This is known as the stroke volume. Please remember this thing. This is known as the stroke volume, and it lasts for, means ventricular systole, ventricles का shrink होना, it lasts for 0.3 second. एंड वेंट्रिकुलर डायस्टोल, अब श्रिंक होगा तो रिलैक्स भी तो होगा बेटा. वेंट्रिकुलर डायस्टोल टेक्स प्लेस इन 0.5 सेकेंड्स. ओके, सो यू कैन इमेजिन दैट रिलैक्सेशन का टाइम ज़्यादा है, कॉन्ट्रैक्शन का टाइम कम है. ओके, if you discuss about atrial systole also, in our last video we had discussed. In this video we are discussing about ventricular systole, and that time also you can observe that relaxation time is more as comparative to shrinking time. Okay, so in whole heart rate, in whole cardiac cycle, you can observe that relaxation time is more and contraction time is less. So how much modified mechanism is present in our heart, that how rapidly they are showing the work. So whole cardiac cycle children completed in 0.8 second. It already I have told you, remember this thing, a cardiac cycle 0.8 second. What is the stroke volume? 70 ml of blood. And in an adult person, how much amount of blood is circulated in one time? That is of 5 liter. Okay, so can you understand the whole this step, ventricular systole? Okay, in our next video we'll discuss about the joint diastole. Thank you.